everyone! Welcome back to our channel. Are you ready to have some super duper fun today? We're going on an amazing adventure. But not just any adventure. We're going to travel through time. That's right! We're going to hop into our imaginary time machine and see what happened on a very special day in history. November 22nd. You won't believe all the cool things that happened on this one day, from super fast airplanes to movies that changed everything. It's like a history mystery, and we're the detectives. Get ready to discover some awesome secrets from history that all happened on November 22nd. We're going to learn about brave countries, amazing writers, and even a movie that you probably love. It's going to be a blast finding out how this single day made such a big difference in the world. I've got my explorer hat on and my magnifying glasses ready. Are you ready too? Let's get our seatbelts on because this is going to be an exciting ride through the past. We'll see things from a long time ago, and even from when our parents were kids. Okay, is everyone buckled up? Awesome! Let's count down together. 3, 2, 1, blast off! Let's jump into our time machine and explore. Our first stop is going to be super duper speedy, so hold on tight. We're about to uncover some of the coolest secrets of November 22nd. Let's go, team! Woohoo! This is going to be the best history adventure ever! Whoosh! Our first stop is in the year 1977. Look out the window! Do you see that super cool pointy airplane? That's the Concorde. And on November 22nd, it took its first ever super fast flight from London and Paris to New York City. This wasn't just any airplane, guys. It was a supersonic jet. That means it could fly faster than the speed of sound. Can you imagine that? It went boom when it broke the sound barrier, but way up high so no one would be bothered. It was like a superhero of the skies. The Concorde was so fast that it could fly across the huge Atlantic Ocean in just over 3 hours. A regular airplane today takes almost 7 or 8 hours to make that same trip. So the Concorde was like a time machine itself. People could have breakfast in Paris, France, and then fly all the way to New York and have lunch on the same day. It was a really big deal and changed how people thought about traveling around the world. It made the world feel a little bit smaller because you could get to faraway places so quickly. Imagine being on that plane. You'd be flying higher than any other plane, way up at the edge of space where you could see the curve of the Earth. How amazing is that? The Concorde was like a rocket ship and a fancy hotel all in one. For many years, it was the fastest way for people to travel. November 22nd was the day this amazing chapter in flying began, showing everyone what incredible things we can build when we dream big. Super cool, right? Okay, time travelers, let's set the dial to a different time. Our next stop is November 22nd, 1995. Does anyone know what special thing happened then? I'll give you a hint. To infinity and beyond. That's right. It was the day Disney and Pixar released the movie Toy Story. Can you believe it? Woody, Buzz Lightyear, and all their friends first came onto the big screen on this day. This movie was so special. And not just because the toys came to life, it was a movie that changed movies forever. Before Toy Story, all the big animated movies like The Lion King or Aladdin were drawn by hand. Artists would draw thousands and thousands of pictures to make the characters move. But Toy Story was different. It was the very first full-length movie ever to be made completely on computers. Instead of drawings, the creators at Pixar used super smart computers to build Woody, Buzz, and their whole world. It was something nobody had ever seen before, and it looked amazing. The characters looked so real, you felt like you could reach out and play with them. This new way of making movies was a huge deal. It showed everyone that you could tell incredible stories with computer animation. All of your favorite animated movies today, like Frozen, Moana, or Minions, were made possible because of the amazing work done on Toy Story. It opened up a whole new world of possibilities for filmmakers. So, on November 22nd, when kids first saw Woody and Buzz become best friends, they were also watching history being made. Pretty awesome, huh? Alright team, our time machine is taking us to a more serious moment in history now. Let's travel back to November 22nd, 1963. On this day, something very sad happened in the United States. The president, whose name was John F. Kennedy, was visiting a city called Dallas in Texas. He was a very popular and hopeful leader, and lots of people were excited to see him. He was riding in a car, waving to all the happy crowds who had come out to greet him and his wife Jacqueline. While he was waving to everyone, a terrible thing happened. The president was hurt very badly, and sadly, he passed away. This is called an assassination, which is a word used when a leader is harmed like this. It was a huge shock to the entire country and to people all over the world. Imagine if everyone's favorite superhero was suddenly gone. That's how a lot of people felt. It was a very confusing and sad time, and TV and radio stations stopped everything they were doing to share the news. It was a day that no one who was alive at the time would ever forget. This event changed history in a big way. The vice president, Lyndon B. Johnson, had to become the new president right away. The country had to come together to get through this very sad time. We remember President Kennedy for his ideas about exploring space. He's the one who challenged America to go to the moon, and for working to make the world a more peaceful place. It's important to learn about sad days in history too, because they teach us how important it is to be kind and to work together for a better future. Okay, let's shake off that sadness and travel to another important event on November 22nd. We're going to the year 1943. Our time machine is landing in a beautiful country by the Mediterranean Sea called Lebanon. On this day, something wonderful happened. Lebanon became an independent country. That means it got to be in charge of itself, make its own rules, and have its own leaders, without another country telling it what to do. It was a day of great celebration and happiness for all the people of Lebanon. For a long time before this, Lebanon was ruled by another country called France. But the people of Lebanon wanted to have their own nation, with their own flag and their own way of life. They worked very hard and very bravely to make this dream come true. So, on November 22nd, 1943, their dream was realized. You can imagine there were huge parties in the streets, with people waving the new Lebanese flag, which has a beautiful cedar tree on it. It was like the country's birthday. Independence Days are super important for every country that has one. It's a day to remember the heroes who helped make the country free and to celebrate everything that makes the country special. Its culture, its food, its people, and its history. For Lebanon, November 22nd is a day full of pride and joy. It reminds everyone of the importance of freedom and being able to guide your own future. So, a big happy birthday to the country of Lebanon. What a fantastic reason to celebrate on this day. For our final stop on our November 22nd journey, we have to go way back in time. Set the dials for 1819. We've arrived in England a long time ago. On this day, a very special baby was born who would grow up to be one of the most famous writers ever. Her name was Marianne Evans, but she used a different name when she wrote her books, George Eliot. Isn't that interesting? Back then, it was sometimes hard for women to get their books published, so she used a man's name to make sure people would read her amazing stories. George Eliot was an incredible storyteller. She wrote big, thick books filled with characters that felt like real people. Her stories were about life in the English countryside and in small towns. She wrote about how people fall in love, how they deal with difficult problems, and how they learn to be better people. Her books, like Middlemarch and Silas Marner, are still read by people all over the world today, even though they were written so long ago. She was super smart and had a lot of important things to say about life. So, on November 22nd, the world welcomed a person who would create entire worlds with just her words. She showed everyone that stories can be powerful. They can teach us things, make us feel happy or sad, and help us understand ourselves and other people a little bit better. It's amazing to think that someone born on this day so long ago could still be touching our hearts with her stories today. It just goes to show you that a great story never gets old. What an amazing legacy to leave behind. Wow! What an incredible trip through time. Our time machine is back in the present day. We learned so much about all the different things that happened on November 22nd. We saw the super-fast Concorde take flight. We celebrated the release of Toy Story. We learned about a sad but important day in American history. We cheered for Lebanon's independence, and we celebrated the birthday of the amazing writer George Eliot. History is so cool because it's filled with all kinds of stories: happy, sad, exciting, and inspiring. Thanks for traveling through time with us. It's so much more fun exploring history with all of you. Every single day of the year has its own secrets and surprises, just waiting for us to discover them. I had a blast learning about everything with you. It really shows how one day can hold so much importance for different people all around the world for so many different reasons. It makes you wonder what amazing things are happening today that people will be talking about in the future. So, which November 22nd secret was your favorite? Was it the speedy plane, the awesome movie, or one of the other amazing stories we uncovered? Let us know in the comments below. We love reading what you think. And if you had fun on our adventure today, don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome history adventures. We'll have more mysteries to solve and more places and time to visit really soon. Bye everyone! See you next time!